Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Japan. So we are plotting currently against the Tonggu Empire up here. So probably going to move up and attack them pretty much immediately. Yeah, we're still having some rebel issues, so but our troops are in position. These guys don't really have any allies who I think can stop me. Plus it'll allow us to finish off Malacca. So let's just wait till this army moves to here, and then we shall attack them. Goal, of course, is either making them a march or taking land. Okay, quick conversion of some land. Keep all that going. Doing a pretty good job. The Philippines have almost been completely converted. Let's move you to there. You're in position. I'll give it a month more or so to regen. Okay, let's go in. We are going to declare war. We are going to do imperialism. We're not going to call on our ally, but we are going to attack. There we go. It is 23,000 to 76,000. I know that I don't read the cavalry and artillery, but rarely does that make the difference. Usually infantry is a better measure, I've found. Okay, that should be Malacca completely dealt with. These guys up here will send an army to deal with after we deal with the whole Malaccan mess. Yes. Or Malacca mess, probably Malacca. I've probably been saying it wrong this whole time. Would not be surprised. There we go. Malacca. Melaka in this case, not Malacca, Melaka. Interesting that capital's name. We probably won't be able to fully piece them out just yet, considering we have not taken the war goal, but then again, we did get a pretty much 100% war score against them. Nope, not quite. We'll need to take this province first, or that province first, which we're well on our way to doing so. What do these guys have for ideas? Offensive. Offensive and decreased coring costs. Yeah, those guys are not going to peace out anytime soon. However, our vassal, our March, Champa, is raised quite a few troops. 19 troops from those guys. I am happy with that. 19 is going to be very useful. I don't really need any of these. They're going to go away in a couple of years anyhow. Let's throw down universities somewhere. More universities we have, a better chance we are of getting the Enlightenment. But of course, the odds of us getting it are slim. Let him stay home. There are very few events that give you that basically end of year bonus, so whenever that one pops up, you almost always want to do the take it. Those provinces plus 25% fortification tend to make really nice defensive locations later on. Okay. Who exactly are we fighting other than fighting Mongyang up there? Interesting. We don't really want any of Mongyang's land, but we do want all of Malacca's. There we go. We don't have any war exhaustion, really, so it shouldn't make this too expensive. Okay. I don't even know if I have to send troops up here. My March is doing a pretty good job on their own. I'm kind of almost tempted to feed them land since we do border the Ming up there. Would be a viable strategy, creating a strong march. A really strong march. They like me to a very good degree. Plus my colonial nations actually have got like 10 troops each. Portugal no longer valid rival. I will happily take that. Although I'd really like to kick them out of these islands. The other thing I'd really like to kick out is the Pope, who is doing a pretty good job of jumping around the world. Look at that. Sheesh, how much money does the Pope make? I suppose the Pope is pretty close to being a great power. How much development do they have? Oh, it doesn't actually tell me that. The Pope is doing really well this game. This might be one of the better AI Popes I've ever seen. We do not want a weak heir. Because we have this guy in charge. He's 21. And we are at a war, so we can't lose our dynasty. Just at the moment, which is always a lovely feature. Can I send you? Yes, I can. 23 development, though, of gems. That's a nice province, to be honest. I always forget how much like 1 or 2 province AIs will actually develop their land these days. It's really, really kind of cool. Don't think Ava has anything I want. Another conversion done. Let's work on finishing off Philippines region. That way I don't have to worry about revolts there, just here. Still have Tengri issues up north, though. That might be my next area of conversion, the Tengri provinces. I doubt I'm going to make it in time. Oh, no, I actually am. Cool. We are actually going to stop them from taking that one province. Considering... we're also going to have to go smash those rebels. Probably a good thing. Okay. Take them out. That army should be able to win that fight. Mongyang cannot offer white peace. Of course I can't. It would be too easy. White peace on them out. There we go. 2 more. Considering how slow the Enlightenment is to spread, the more we have, better off we will be. Nope, not good enough. There we go. Come on. There we go. Move you up to there. And with that, that should be a complete occupation of these guys' lands, although they've been occupying my lands, of course, because it's an AI. There we go. It should be enough to peace out these guys. I'll take as much money as I can get, I guess. There we go. Okay, and I think that's the only army he has. Makes my life easier. Although it does look like my ally may be in a little bit of trouble. Or my march, rather. There we go. Take you out, build another university in a month or so. There you go. Keep those universities rolling in. We got 3 years. And then, of course, afterwards, we actually have to spread the institution, which is going to take quite a while. I suppose I could harsh treat these guys, but I'm not really. Military power's something we need to build up. Okay, to there, you two to there, you to there. You're being converted. Quarantine. Unfortunately, there's no good outcome to that quarantine event other than doing what I did. They're headed all the way up to Siberia to fight me. I want this guy's lands, so yeah. Laotian ideas. Adopt and legitimize an heir now. Strength and solace. No heirs. No heirs for us. Eventually our person will get married and have kids, but doesn't seem to be today. Speaking of things, how are we doing? Okay, that's still useful, that's useful, and obviously morale is always useful. At some point we're going to want to switch to probably reduced unrest, just because we're constantly getting discontent sowed in our lands. Oh, you're doing that. I'll do this then. Cool. So this area is also down here is hills and stuff, hills and jungle. So I'm hoping if I can manipulate China to either fighting or trying to siege stuff down here, that I can beat them on land. Although it would honestly have been easier just to go for like 40 years of warfare and bankrupt them earlier. But, didn't think you guys would particularly want to watch a 7 or 8 video war of raiding coastlines. Okay, that should be enough to take this land over. Ah! Don't click on armies. Okay. I can't take it all. If I had a choice... Honestly, I'd much rather leave them that province than anything else. Why won't they give it all up? Ally in war, I guess. I guess I'll take all this. And cash. No need for a march from them. They wouldn't succeed well versus China anyhow. Okay, now we should be able to march Tonggu. Or rather, make them into a vassal, then turn them into a march. You4 broke their alliance with me. Great. We could be looking at a coalition here, but not overly concerned at the moment. We're kind of, so long as China isn't involved in the coalition, yeah, we shouldn't have too much trouble. Okay. First things first, let's get Tonggu. Oh, they don't have any loans. They were able to pay that off without a loan. Wow. It's kind of impressive. Okay. There's the coalition I was worried about. So let's raise another 40 troops or so. I don't know how much this would cost total. Not too outrageously expensive. Where would be the best place to build it? Probably Japan, honestly. Yeah. I'll build it here, I have to transport it over. And I'm going to swap this guy over to subject nations. There we go. We are now over 2,000 developments with almost 444 in our subject nations, which is nowhere near being a great power rank. On the other hand, California is looking reasonably productive. Yeah. Drilling away. 23 development. Did they do that or they did that? Cool. Chinook, not improved at all. Okay. Unfortunately, Great Britain boxed us out of Canada. Ugh. It's just unfortunate, honestly. Convert this province then, if you would. Okay. Still chance of rebellion all around. We will counter-rival Great Britain. Don't want to mess too much with the Ottomans if we can avoid it. Yes, they could join a coalition against us. The odds of them actually having an impact on it reasonably low, I would think. Russia's loyal. I was allied to these idiots. Oh, and the Wu. The rather weak Wu who sold a 13 development province. Why? I suppose their other lands are 38 development, pretty rich. Okay. Let's make sure we have a claim on the Ming in the event of a war. Ava entered coalition against us, of course. Tongu is... Oh, we actually fell into debt there. How did I pull that one off? Huh. Was not paying attention and somehow we ended up with some debt. Where are they? Oh, right here. They're the last bit of revolt due to trying to convert this region. That's why they're revolting on me. Okay. Any other islands? I doubt it. Yeah, Great Britain beat me to everything else. Which is fine. Or... trying to select anything, this is a joke. Let's do Siberia, I guess. Buryat separatists, of course there are. Thank goodness we have a transport navy. Well, that's a reasonable defensive location. I'm going to want to upgrade these to higher levels of forts, though, at some point. Coring continues. Let's check out that coalition versus us. So, mainly just this area. Plus, by us already having Tongu kind of on our side, less of a worry. Obviously, as time goes forward, they'll become more and more loyal. Surprised we still can't get out to there. Oh well. That should be all the land I can do in California. So, back to Siberia. And that would be a conversion, I believe, as well. Right? Missionaries. No, it wasn't. Okay. Oh yeah, I was converting the Chinese provinces to Protestantism. There we go. In an effort to stop those endless revolts. Okay. We're going to want to revolt in Indochina right here, because then I can crush it, and then I don't have to deal with separatists again. I can't pay back that loan yet. Okay. Anything? Nope. Looks to be good. Tonguan, I guess. Or modern day Burmese. Okay, well, I think this is where I'll stop for today. And successful war, something of a coalition, kind of to be expected. We're starting to get to the point where we just have to pretty much ignore chances of coalition unless it involves the Ottomans or the Ming. Hopefully Russia plus me. When is Russia done annexing Prussia? Because they're idiots. 4 years. So next year we should see the Enlightenment. Our colonies should expand further into Siberia. We'll probably get a nice large Japan up here. As it is, we're getting a Japan here. Brunei. Oh, it looks like France actually conquered Brunei here. So we may have to attack France, kick them out, because they also colonized over here. We'll see. Big focus is starting to move towards the Ming at this point because of the army size. We're catching up to them in strength. Catching up is a relative term. That's what matters, though. Spain would be a problem, though, so I don't know if we'll be able to attack the Ming directly, but I might be able to take on a tributary state like Korea, and that will trigger it all. Anyhow, that's my thoughts of where we're headed in the future. Anyhow, thank you guys all for watching. Bye for now.